Okay, good morning. It's a pretty chilly day here in Washington, D.C. I successfully went to some pretty cool spots yesterday to eat, so I'd like to see if I can get kind of repeatable performance from FSD beta 10.9. But this time I'm going to do a little bit different because I got a good comment this morning in regards to, trying out the voice navigation. So let's see if it's going to work. Navigate to Cafe U Street. Huh, it worked. I click where I want to go. I can't believe it because I think I tried it yesterday and it was just not the best. So let's see what's gonna happen here. So I'm gonna initiate it by getting on the road, and then I'm going to let FSD beta not let me down today. How about that? So this question of repeatable performance, I struggle with it, right? Repeatable in what sense, right? Is it repeatable in regards to doing the exact same thing as it did for the same route during the previous instance, or is it repeatable in the sense of actually working well? I think for today we're going to look at it from a working well perspective, and I think I'm going to try this ride out again maybe next week to see exactly what happens, because again, navigation is weird. The other thing is, we know that in the machine learning space, your inputs, direct outputs, right? But this one is a lot more complex because now your inputs are variable during each interaction, right? So I mean, then these 4 cars that are around me are not going to be there next time. I anticipate next time they might be 2 cars or 1 car, right? So because of that variability in the environment, right, we should expect that the reaction will be different. So unless I was like in a enclosed environment, that would be the only way I can guarantee repeatability. Oh, that was interesting. So that lady wanted to walk on the road, so the vehicle kind of stopped to let her go. She waited, and it seemed like she wanted us to go, so the vehicle went. So I think that's an interesting aspect of the path planning algorithm, right? Because that means that they probably programmed in some level of psychology. So, well, not psychology, but so you have a person detected, they look like they're indicating that they're going to walk, they don't walk, and maybe within some variable amount of time, let's call it 5 seconds, based upon certain mechanics of the object, the vehicle then decides to go. So that was pretty cool to observe. Impressive nonetheless. Very, very impressive. One thing to note, I do love running around in this Georgetown area because of how it looks and how the terrain kind of varies a little bit, right? So the terrain variability is kind of my reason for coming out here and running. And there's just so much beautiful landscape and buildings and houses and stuff. Yeah, so if any of you are in the area, check it out. Check out this area for good running and good sightseeing. Okay, so stops at the light perfectly, executes the right turn. Pretty good. Yeah, it's so amazing to see how better performance has gotten over time. I mean, I remember I used to go through this path and some of these turns were a little shaky, but whatever code logic they had, it seems to have been working. I am excited for pothole detection and maneuvering. That was just a pothole right there that we just kind of ran over. Obviously, it could have been worse, and I think that's why I switched from the 21 to the 19-inch rims, because I don't feel like playing the tire rim game. In fact, I noticed a YouTuber that I follow was using FSD beta, and he ran over 2 potholes in a row. And it's funny, he he watched this vehicle run over both of them, and each time he was like, shit, or whatever, right? And he probably could have taken over and done something, but he didn't. So there you go. So the vehicle stopped because of that situation I've talked about several times, where you have, you know, a stop sign in front of you and then another stop sign in front. Which again, I think the cities do in order to make, you know, say people who are behind you aware, who might not be able to see the first stop sign. It's just on the FSD side, the vehicle tends to stop twice, and you all saw that. I did not accelerate. I haven't done anything to the vehicle yet. Here's the other weird road. So usually when there's cars here, this one gets a little funky. You saw it kind of slow down like aggressively. I don't really know why. I'm guessing it's because of the people, but it's disgusting. Anyway, that area back there is a little funky too, because it's one of those that, you know, you can only make a right on the right lane. Historically, when the vehicle has entered that road, it's been, ooh, what was that? Oh, yep, this is exactly when FSD is not its best, and it never wants to stop at this light. So I'm going to send a bug report to Tesla, and let me see, how can I do this? Bug report, improper handling of road. Bug report, improper handling of road. Okay, so I submitted a bug report because in this specific road has always been a problem. Everything from entering the lane when you're making that, let's see, the left turn, to the vehicle knowing when to stop, right? So I don't know if you all noticed, but the vehicle just kept going and it's a red light. And I don't know if it's because I can't see the lane lines. Like, I can't see any lane lines here. I can't even see a crosswalk sign. So I'm glad that I'm able to make them aware of it. I hope it gets fixed. I think there was one time where it stopped in a previous software version. So I thought it was good, but it's, I don't know if it got worse. I mean, again, no big deal. Again, that's why I'm here to take control, but you all were able to see some of the troublesome aspects of this software. But again, no big deal. It just reminds you to be aware of your surroundings, which you should be doing anyway as someone who's trusted to have a driver's license in the United States of America. Yeah, so constantly being vigilant is like the name of the game when it comes to FSD beta, and anything less is irresponsible. Okay, here's an interesting one. So this vehicle in front kind of covered both lanes, but because of the fact that the software handles occlusions very well, like it impressively navigated through. For some reason, turned on the indicator and turned it off instantaneously. I don't know why I turned it on in the first place, but it's actually doing a pretty good job as far as routing. So no true complaints. So on the repeatable performance question, is performance of FSD currently repeatable, sustained, good? The answer is no. Like, look at this one. So watch this light turn red. So actually, it's not too bad. That one I could go either way with. Here for sure needed to stop. I feel like I should have stopped on the other one. This is interesting. Okay. There's a crap ton of police coming. Let's see if anything changes with the vehicle. It did nothing. It did nothing. This is intense DC police stuff. It's interesting. It looks like there's a bunch of police in those vehicles, and they rented an enterprise vehicle. That was pretty cool. Okay, yeah, so the car did such a good job getting back on the path with that level of friction. I don't know why it's slowing down like this, so I'm just gonna accelerate out of this confusion. Oh, you know what? it might have slowed down because the speed limit changed. Okay, so it knows it needs to make a right. It has the light, so it makes the right. Good job. Oh, so cute, so cute. Okay, that was nice. Yes, that was pretty good. So aside from those mistakes back there, I think we did a pretty good job today. Is performance repeatable with FSD? I don't really... No, it's not repeatable. You should 100% be vigilant all the time. I don't think it will ever be repeatable, to be upfront with you, because like Elon and everyone else stated, this is the battle of minds. And alright, so here's another one. I know, actually no, nope, I can go straight. It's okay. I was gonna say something crazy, but I was wrong. This lane can go left and straight. Sometimes FSD gets on these lanes that are specific to turns and does some weird stuff, but that is not the case today. It did the right thing. So I can't really complain. You know, I think yeah, I think I'm still pretty happy with where we're at. Again, it's not perfect, but it's getting there slowly. It's getting there slowly. It's just interesting to see how much improvement is occurring, which tells you that, you know, the developers are putting some work in. You can't hate on them for that. This is as good as it gets, because I haven't seen a case of anything better. I think the Waymos and all those geo fence systems, or geo restricted ADAS. Well, they're not really driver assistance. So yeah, so the geo fenced, you know, autonomous vehicles. I think that those are. I mean, it makes sense that they would do that because, you know, almost to perfect it in that region. But I'm also realizing that, do you really need... I'm questioning whether or not you really need a perfect system. Because it might be the case that the name of the game is that, you know, we just require the driver to supervise. That will always be a thing until some new sensor is developed. Right, because again, the challenge is what happens when it's raining, what happens when it's snowing, which those challenges might be code related, right? Like meaning that, you know, they just need to write some code that looks like rain and snow versus creating, you know, AI models that direct what the vehicle should do. So when I say write code, I mean just write like specific instructions. But I don't know. It's starting to look like a video game more than anything. Okay, we are at our destination. I'm just gonna pull over, go get me a world-class sandwich from the spot. And that's the only way to characterize it. Their sandwiches are world-class. I had one yesterday. In fact, I might just do a video of this sandwich. It's a sandwich you could probably make in your house like most sandwiches. But but I do like it when you know, local restaurants are able to reproduce certain food items at a very high quality level. So if you all have a chance, check it out. I'm gonna check it out this morning because I just got done running, so this is my prize. All right, thank you all for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Okay, so I promised a quick review of this restaurant. So I ordered a Humpty Frumpty, which is a bagel, and I got it in a blueberry bagel. It has sriracha, eggs, turkey bacon, and I mean, just look at the quality of the paper wrap. That's what just blew my mind. I'm like, damn, like it's legit, and it's got sriracha in it, right? I don't have to waste my time like trying to figure things out. Like, it's just, you know what I mean, with sauces and peppers and all that, they put it in there and it's perfect. I can literally just pick it up and leave. Okay, they also have this golden milk and turmeric drink that I ordered, and it's amazing. So yeah, that's why I went to Cafe U, and yeah, that's it. So hopefully you all check it out. It's amazing, and it's got 5 stars on Google, and I posted one too. All right, take care. Bye.